Welcome to Retrobot, the YouTube channel where we feed a friendly space robot a diet of pure nostalgia. And tonight, we're sort of getting nostalgic in that we have gotten a big box of pre-order stuff for Transformers Kingdom, which is kind of a mixed celebration between the 35th anniversary of Transformers the movie and the 25th, I think it's the 25th anniversary of Beast Wars.
Yes.
Thank you, Beast Wars Megatron.
Yes.
And Beast Wars Megatron is very enthusiastic about this unboxing.
Whatever.
Or not. Also, because it is a Beast Wars live stream, then we have our own little beast right here. This is Wesley, and he will be joining me until he decides that he doesn't want to anymore. Yeah, hi Wesley, look at that cat. I love him. So, before I get into the stuff, I want to welcome the people that have shown up already. So here's a toast to Machiavellic. Thank you for joining us on a completely off the, kind of unexpected, unplanned, off the cuff live stream. Thank you for joining us. Ooh. Collie D, welcome. A toast to Collie D. Thank you so much for joining in. And, of course, a toast to my lovely and talented wife, Monica. And a toast to you, Retrobot buddy. Soak this up. This is for you, pal. Oh. And also a toast to my parents who sent us this dessert wine. This is, so they made this. This is their white port, Porto Blanc. And this is, of course, from the banks of the picturesque Pitch Pine Run. That's the little creek that runs behind my parents' house. So thank you, Mom and Al. This is actually really, really good, and I'm not much of a wine guy, so well done. Collie D says Wesley needs to be wearing a Star Trek sweater. I'm pretty sure that I would end bleeding if I tried to put Wesley in a sweater of any kind. So yeah, he's not a violent cat. He doesn't bite. He nips every now and then, but then he feels bad about it. But I'm pretty sure that if I tried to put him in a sweater, he would change his temperament pretty quickly. So yeah, I can just imagine Wesley in a in a little sweater. Look at that kitty. Oh, yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. So we're going to try and do this without disturbing Wesley. So, big box of stuff. It's almost like it's Christmas, except we're not there yet. So here we go. We have our box of stuff, and it has been opened to see what was inside, and that's the only thing that we've done. So let's go ahead and pull this over here. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and do this without disturbing the cat because that would be bad. So, all right, we've got bubble wrap, and it's the good kind. Okay, this is the good stuff because it is far more satisfying to go. Oh no, this is the terrible stuff. Oh my gosh, who invented this? This bubble wrap, it has air chambers that go into the bubbles next to it, so you can't pop it. Why would somebody make this? That's, You know what? I don't even want to look at the Transformers now. No, I do want to look at the Transformers. Okay, so let's take a look. We've got Black Arachnia. Yeah, looking very promising already. And we will put that over here. And we've got Cheetor. Chitor also looking very promising. I'm very interested to see how this is. And Warpath. I love a good Warpath. Warpath is just one of my favorite characters as a toy. You know, the toys for him are always very interesting. Some are better than others, but they're all very interesting. So yeah, Warpath. And then Paleotrex, which is a pretty cool name, and he turns into a raptor skeleton. I think that's a raptor, either a raptor skeleton or a T-Rex skeleton. I can't really tell by the picture, but we will figure it out. So there we go, and so we've got, oops, wrong button. So we got all of our guys here. Look at that. That is a beautiful collection of stuff right there. And so I think I'm going to start with Paleotrex because he is a one of those parts formers where you can take him apart and then use him as armor on other guys, and we might want to do that. So yeah, that's worth showing, and right away I will say that the artwork looks fantastic. I mean, this guy looks cool. Just that illustration looks cool. I don't even know exactly what I'm looking at. This looks like just sort of a skeletal monster, but it looks badass. And the figure inside, oh, okay, so I'm betting that this is a robot face, and then the skull head is like a battle mask, because that was a big thing in the Beast Wars toys, that the characters had battle masks. It was something that wasn't featured in the cartoon for budget reasons. And then we've got the Kingdom artwork on the side, which is very nice. Once again, all three of these War for Cybertron lines have had just fantastic artwork on them. And we've got the Beast Wars Predacon logo there, and then a bunch of legal gobbledygook on the bottom. And now we can see Paleotrex. They've added some very neat illustrated swoopy stuff on the bottoms here. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like a time travel thing or something. Very interesting. The hands here, and look at that. They show him with Warpath. So that's pretty cool. We may have to see how well that works out. It's odd to me, the idea of putting bones on an Autobot, because you'd think that, I don't know, the metal would be better armor, but you know what? I'm willing to go with it. I am absolutely willing to go with this because I think it's cool, and ultimately, if something's cool, then you can forgive like whatever contrivances you have to come up with to make it fit into a story. Let's see. Joy is here. A toast to Joy. Welcome, Joy. Thank you for joining us on an unplanned Saturday night live stream where I'm unboxing a bunch of stuff. And by the way, this is my cat. This is Wesley. The other one is Dudley. And Wesley is the boss. Just so that you know, Wesley is Wesley is Alpha Cat, and Dudley is his minion. That's how it works. So, and there's Dudley is entering the room, and he's chattering as normal because that's what he does. So let's go ahead. I mean, you know, it's all well and good to look at the box art and everything, but we want to get into this. Thank you, Dudley. Yeah, Dudley says hi. So let's go ahead and let's get into this guy. And is that the only tape? No, there's tape. There's tape right here. There we go. There we go. I will say that, so you can see that there's a much smaller window here, and they've got this this art panel that he seems to be tied to that's cardboard rather than the clear trays that we have been seeing in the other lines, and I like it. I like the look of it. There we go. We'll just set. We will set this aside carefully. Monica wasn't ready. I didn't have a sound effect for that. I apologize. Here, I'll tell you what. Thank you. That was my fault. I didn't tell her I was going to do that. She's in the middle of running several dozen things and typing to people and making sure that the audio's okay. And then I pull one of those. And that was inconsiderate of me. I am a bad honey. Thank you for that. So there we go. We can see Paleotrex and get a better view of him. And he looks good. He looks very interesting. I'm really digging the colors. I like the paint deco that's on him. Love these gradations from brown into the bone color. We need to free him from his bonds. Oh, and there's like a hologram. We got some kind of a hologram. I haven't seen holograms in toys forever. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's like a face. It sort of looks like a face. I don't know what that's for. Is that like a little card? Let's see. What is that? Ooh, it's a very spiffy card. Look at that. Oh, boy, they've really kind of upped the game on the collectible cards that's in these things. That's in fact, I don't think they even had collectible cards in the last two lines. Oh, and now Dudley has gotten onto the footstool, which you can't see him, but you can see that Wesley is irritated, and he is he is swatting at Dudley for being too close. Like I said, Wesley is boss cat. Kyoji is here! Hey, a toast to Kyoji! Kyoji, you are just in time to see Wesley, and he is still watching Dudley very carefully. And also, we've got Kingdom figures that I just got in the mail today, and so we're going to see what they're like. So anyway, this is the card. This is a nice card. A lot of these cards I haven't been very interested in, but oh, okay. So that's the arc. That is the arc. Here I thought it was a face, because I thought that like this was two eyes and a nose and a mouth, and it was just kind of an elongated head. But no, that is the arc, and it's got this cool prismatic grid pattern. Very interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. We'll hold on to that. And of course we have all the little plastic ties. And I'm gonna, let's see, what's the best way to do this? Let's go like that, and like that, and like that. We'll just continue. And he's like, hey, be careful with that. There we go. And is that enough? Yes. Okay, he is free. And so I will carefully take this. Wait for it. So I will carefully set this aside. Yes. All right, that was good. That was good. So here is our guy, and he's
whatever.
You stay out of this, Beast Wars Megatron.
No.
Okay, I'm getting attitude from Beast Wars Megatron. That's never a good thing. I'm sorry, Beast Wars Megatron. I hope I didn't offend you. Beast Wars Megatron doesn't care. He does not accept my apology. So I got my pile of little plastic bits. I'm just gonna put those away. And now we've got Paleotrex. And the robot mode is very, very interesting. He's got kind of a sideways elbow thing going here. Oh, wait, no, it rotates. So he's got a normal elbow. So we've got good posability there. He's got 5mm thumbs. That, I guess, is important. You can't... Oh, okay, so you got, you do have some motion here. I kind of feel like I wanted motion there, but I'll deal with it. He can't seem to close his hand all the way. That, I'm not saying that, that I'm going to change that, but, you know, I can correct that very easily. I'm just not going to show it right now. So we got that. Yeah, nice articulation. Yeah, he's even got sort of a sideways joint here. The feet are tiny, and he's got a moving heel. He does not seem to have the Siege articulated ankle. Both Siege and Earthrise were very big on making sure that this ankle could pivot, and this guy doesn't have that. Not that it's a big deal. It's just something that's noteworthy. We've got a dino skull on the back, which looks awesome. Let's take a look at that. That just looks great. I love it. And let's go ahead and put down the battle mask, because I mean that's how you want to show him. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's cool. He looks great. Let me get that in focus. He is badass! That is great! Oh, boy. Okay. You know who he reminds me of? Okay, how many people remember Facebones from Metalocalypse? Tell me that this is not Facebones. That is Facebones. Yeah, okay. Paleotrex, I'm afraid that you have a new name. You will forever be known as Facebones. Look at that. Oh, he looks great. He really does. I really like this guy. I haven't even transformed him, and I already really like him. He's knobby. He's creepy. The idea of a fossil transformer is something that we haven't seen them do before, but boy, it's cool. I love what they've done with the colors. It's simple but effective. I like the Predacon symbol, very nicely placed, right in the middle there. You know, it's discreet, but it's well done. So yeah, this guy is already I'm already feeling good about this guy. I haven't even like transformed him or anything, but he's got great posability. He's got a face bones mask, and his colors are really cool. Yeah, even if you don't want to take him apart and add him to other figures, who cares? He looks like this. Not to mention that there are other fossil. So I guess in the past two lines they had the combat system, and this is called the fossil system. And wait a minute here. I had this open earlier, and it explained it. Okay, fossil stands for fossilized osteoskeletal shield integration loadout. What a bunch of bull.
Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Cox. That's, you know, it's a toy line. Somebody has to come up with the acronyms. I respect that they came up with something, even though that, you know, we'll just ignore that for the rest of the time. So here we go. We've got Paleotrex, and I'm going to turn him into a skeleton, because that's what he transforms into. Now, I'm assuming that because he's a parts former, that this is a case where you take him apart and turn him into a dude. And it would probably be a lot easier if I were to look at the instructions. But of course, we all know that that's not going to happen. That's right. That is not going to happen. So this does seem okay. I guess. Okay, so we've got this. This seems to be a leg, and I don't think that it comes apart more than that. Yeah, I'm. Oh wait. Okay, so that splits up. That's definitely a foot, and then that means that this is a foot. So we got foot, and then we got foot and tail. So this you know, I would look at the box, except that I threw it. So I guess I can't even look at the box. Oh, I should have thought about this. This is what we call poor planning. Oh. This is what happens when you have unplanned live streams. So, okay, let's just go ahead and I am going to permit myself to look at the picture on the box. Okay, so it seems that this is actually part of the belly. So I'm guessing that does something like that. And I'm losing. I'm losing the feet. We've got the legs here, and so the actual robot feet, if you can call it a robot, it's sort of a robot. So those come off, and these obviously make up the dinosaur chest. So does this separate, or does that separate? That is like, okay, so that does something. I don't think that this separates. I think that this, yeah, okay. Monica's doing me the service of putting up a picture of the various parts. Is that cheating? I don't know if that's cheating, but we're doing it. It's to help save you time. Well,
yes.
So we've got the dinosaur head, and that So, oh, we've got this thing that comes off. And we've got a, I bet that the head just spins around. Oh my gosh, you know what? Look at this. Okay, I have to show this. This is cool. Because of the way that the battle mask is hinged, he actually opens his mouth. Wait, let me get that in focus because you need to see this. So, look at that. Look, he can be like, ah! 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 So, yes, that's that's amazing. Oh my gosh. This guy is already so much fun. I don't know how much money we spent to have all 4 of these, and I don't want to think about it, but this is so worth it. Oh, and Mason Fur is here! Mason Fur, you came just in time to hear me scream out of a skull! A toast to Mason Fur! Mason Fur, this is Wesley. Wesley Mason Fur. We've got Wesley tonight. So I'm gonna imagine that you turn the screaming skull around to face this, and then it probably does something. Yeah, it probably does something like that. Yeah, something. Yeah, that seems. And of course, you have to be able to open. That looks like a T-Rex skull. That does not look like a raptor skull. That looks like a T-Rex skull. And so we're gonna start putting some stuff together here. So it seems like that would go like that. That seems safe. I feel good about that. I guess I could look at the picture. Yeah, that seems. And then we've got this thing, and it's got these 2 little posts, these 5mm posts on either side. And if you notice, there are holes inside here, that will fit those 5mm posts. So I'm gonna put that together like this, and that seems to fit pretty well. And then, am I missing a piece of tail? Did I drop a piece of tail? Because it seems like, oh, you know what? I wonder if there was. I don't know. Well, let's get the. Yeah, it's that piece that I don't see. Okay, so these I'm guessing are the thighs, and this is probably like a knee joint. Oh, okay. So there's that missing tail piece. I'm amazed that they didn't have it stuck on here, but I'm glad we didn't throw that away. So we've got what appears like, let's see, I think that, oh, okay. All right, so the feet become a hip bone, and see, it's got this little 5mm peg that comes out of the side there, and so I think, I'm not sure. Let me see. Oh, okay. So, okay, that little thing, don't worry about that right now. It actually attaches much higher up, and so you're gonna take this thing, and you're gonna put that to the side, and then you're gonna plug that into the hip right here on the spine. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side right there. There we go. And then, I feel like, wait here, let me reverse these. So we'll put these like that. So that the robot foot points forward, that's essentially the kneecap. Like that. And then that makes these little heel things into the knee joints. And then we've got a leg. Here, we'll put this leg on this side. And this leg on this side. Here we go. And we'll put these arms down, and then this goes somewhere. Let's see. Looks like it goes down on the sternum. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So it's got these two little rectangular holes right there, and there are these two rectangular pegs right there on the rib cage, and so that is going to fit right like that. Come on, go on there. Go on there. Okay, and see, that also gives him his Predacon symbol. And then we're going to grab the piece of tail. Little piece of tail. Feel like that's like a phrasing thing. I don't know. You know, I got my piece of tail.
Phrasing. Boom. Huh?
So, and now I will get rid of this. So we'll take the piece of tail and just put it right in there. Maybe do that. Yeah, that's better. And so yeah, look at that. Oh, that knee joint is a little bit weak for where it's placed, but so there we go. That is Pteratrex or Paleotrex. Paleotrex, let's go ahead and put him on the side camera. Oh, I like him. Although, boy, that knee joint needs some help. Yeah, the only thing that I'm noticing that I'm not in love with here is that the knee joints really are kind of weak. You know, he wants to fall over. You've just seen him fall over twice. Even now, he's wanting to pitch forward. But other than that, he looks awesome. This is so cool. I mean, dinosaur skeletons are cool. Transforming robots are cool. So, transforming robot dinosaur skeletons, super, super cool. Let's turn this. I'm going to adjust the light just a little bit here. There we go. There, and look at that. He is awesome. Oh my gosh, you know, this is probably one of the most unique new Transformers toys that I have seen in quite a long time, and it's very well done. You know, I like these parts formers, and while I wouldn't want an entire line of nothing but parts formers, I do like these. They're a lot of fun, and there's another one that that turns into some kind of skeleton, and we'll probably get repaints, and I probably want to get all of them, because then I'll turn them into some kind of skeletal creature with many heads and lots of claws and stuff like that. So that's yeah, that is really, really, really awesome. He is cool. He is very, very cool. And the nice thing about him is that unlike a lot of the figures from the Earthrise series, like just going to throw out the example of RC most notably, she feels very light and very hollow. And now this guy's not huge. Yeah, I feel like they've been scaling down the figures a bit in subtle ways. I got Smokescreen recently, and let's see, oh, there he is. And yeah, Smokescreen, this is a really, really nice mold. This is a nice version of the character, but he feels a little bit light because, you know, there's some hollowness happening in there. But with a design like this, where everything is already just skeletal, you don't get any of that. You know, he just feels like what he is, a T-Rex skeleton. And that just, I mean, that's just badass. It's 100% badass. Love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this guy. So yeah, really glad to have him. I'm gonna set him aside. And let's see. Machiavellic says, I saw one dude take 6 Siege 6-gun figures to fuse into a bigger Autobot. Would that work with this dude here? I suspect that it probably would. Actually, can you grab my other parts former guys, because I've actually combined my parts former guys, because of course I have, because that's what I do, and so I'll show you what I've done with some of these guys. But yeah, I imagine that, and we will find out, and I will show you as I get more of these what I can do to put them together to make something grotesque and horrible and awesome. That is so. Oh, okay. So this is my combined form of Cog and 6 guns, and you know, he's actually pretty cool. I love that I can do this. So yeah, that is Cog guns, or 6 Cog. I don't know what you'd call them. And then this is my combined form of Fast Track and Blunt. Is it Blunt? Brunt? Blunt? Brunt? Brunt? Blunt? Bunt? This is Bunt. It's Bunt and Fast Track. That is their combined form, and he sort of reminds me of Beast Machine's Tankor, just a bit. So yeah, that's what I did with that one. And then these are the Power Dashers. And oh gosh, I always forget the yellow guy's name. It's, you know, there's like Aragon and Power Dasher. I don't know, but so that is their combined form, and so I have a lot of fun seeing what I can do with these guys and finding different ways to put them together, and that's something that that Transformers isn't normally a part of their play value, and so this has been, you know, that's one of the things that I've liked about the War for Cybertron trilogy, is that they've been carrying over these parts formers, and really the biggest criticism that I have of any of these guys is that I wish they had more 5mm holes and more pegs. I want more options. I very oftentimes end up doing minor adjustments, making hinges fold in different ways and things like that, adding holes, you know, just extra stuff to take them one notch higher and give me some more possibilities. So yeah, I've now got a big pile of parts formers, and I love it. So let's go ahead and do we want to do Chitor? I feel like Chitor. I'm feeling Chitor. Yeah. Blunt speed for the purple fusion. That's what Machiavellic says. Power glide. So yeah, a toast to Machiavellic. Thank you, Mr. Machiavellic. All right, so we've got Cheetor here, and you know, he looks very promising. It's a nice looking box, really good box art. Once again, the box art is just, they've done such a good job with that, and you know, notice once again it seems that the kingdom figures are not not as much window, a little bit more box art, which the box art is beautiful. So, you know, more power to them. That's an interesting look for Cheetor. I don't know why. You know, the face on the robot just doesn't seem very Cheetor to me, but you know, he looks more angry Decepticon. But you know, it's still a very nice illustration. It's just not what I'm used to for this character. So of course we've got the War for Cybertron Kingdom artwork on the side here. Yeah, got golden disc that's prominently displayed in the middle. A divided space between Galvatron and Megatron. And then, you know, gobbledygook and maximal symbol, and then more swoopy graphic-y stuff right here. You know, it looks like it's an interesting robot mode, interesting beast mode. I mean, it's looking good. So let's go ahead and let's open this guy up and see if what we are promised delivers. And we'll just do that. Yeah, there we go. And oh. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful here. Got a little rip. I apologize. There we go. And so we'll take Chitor out here. And there he is. Looks like the light is a little bit intense, so let me just adjust the lighting just a bit. There, that's better. And he looks good. Looks very good. Let me make sure that the camera is in focus as good as it can. There we go. Let's see if there's something stuck. Okay, so he's got a tail weapon in there. We now know to look for this. So we're going to free the tail. There we go. And we'll just set this down right here. We've also got a picture of, see, that looks like Black Arachnia. I don't think it is, but at least that view kind of looks like Black Arachnia. I like what they're doing here. The way that they're displaying these cards, it's very unique and interesting, and just, you know, just kind of the person who's doing their packaging for this series is doing it very, very well. This is a really nice presentation. And, well, that's a card for Black Arachnia. I don't think I guess the other one, this was the card for the Ark, so they aren't necessarily packaging the cards for the characters. That's just weird. You know, but I like these cards. They're really, really nice. I mean, they're beautifully done. The prismatic pattern is very, very interesting. And if you don't like it, you can use it for reflectors on a bicycle. So, yeah, that's important. But we've got the golden disc on the back. And it's just the golden disc. While I like the image, the fact that it's just a golden disc on the back, it's just a picture and a logo, you know, I mean, I kind of wish, am I being too picky if I say, if I have a card for Black Arachnia, how about a bio for Black Arachnia? It's a card with Black Arachnia, you know, and I really didn't think about it with the Ark, but, you know, maybe a write-up of the Ark, or I mean, they're saving money but are they really saving? I mean, yes, they're saving the money on creating the artwork. Okay, so they are saving money on creating the artwork, but it doesn't cost any more to print a different thing on the back of this than it does to print the same thing. The printing price is going to be the same. It's set up digitally anyway. I guess you have to be careful to make sure that what you've got on the back is what matches what's on the front. So I guess there's a little bit. Okay, I digress, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm already bored with the back because it looks like it's just going to be the same thing over and over again. A picture of a golden disc that says Kingdom over it. Okay, well, you know, thanks. Anyway, so let's look at Cheetor here. We've got this, once again, very nice packaging, really, really nicely displayed. And we're gonna free him from his bonds. And what else is going on? Oh, okay, he's got some legs going through there. So here we go. We have got Chitor out of the box, and I'm gonna, set this aside. There we go. Thank you. Well done. Well done. And there we go. So here is the figure. And what we've got, so we've got posable wrists. We've got posable elbows. Let me get the wrist into kind of a normal configuration. Let's do something with these legs. These legs need to do something. I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm doing with the legs. I'm kind of doing that, just to, I don't know, just to do something, so that they're not just hanging down. Because it kind of, when I first pulled him out, it kind of looked like he had 4 arms, and that isn't a good look for Cheetor. That's more of a good look for Black Arachnia, but not Cheetor. And so the robot mode is very nice, very, very nice. He's got his nice cat head for a chest, which is important with Cheetor. He looks a lot like the Beast Wars cartoon. The face is a little different. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. Yeah. But still, it's not quite as angry Decepticon looking as it was in the box art. And I'm going to adjust the lighting here because I feel like he's in a bit of a shadow. There we go. So, yeah, nice head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. And I like the leopard patterns. And oh wait, I'm getting a message. Oh, Josh Yellen is here! Holy crap, it is Josh Yellen! Welcome, Josh. Welcome to the live stream. Everybody say hi to Josh. A toast to Josh. Josh, we got a big box of Amazon pre-ordered Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom toys. Like the whole wave. All at once, which I don't think I've ever had that experience before. So we are doing an unboxing and a little bit of a review, and we are on the second one. It is Cheetor, and Cheetor looks like this. Now, his there's a little bit of a monochromatic thing going on here. The arms are very just yellow on yellow on yellow. And yeah, it's not a big deal, but you know, you've got these nice spot decos along the sides here that really work, and I think that it sort of makes the parts that don't have any paint applicated really stand out. It's not a big deal. The blue is, it's a pastel blue. It's not metallic. It is not particularly shiny. It is just pastel blue. And I'm not sure I'm digging it. It's okay. It's not bad, but it is only okay. The rest of the robot mode, the sculpt looks really nice. We can pretty much be guaranteed that there will be a repaint of this, probably as Tigertron. But still, now he feels good. His joints feel good. And the texture is very nice. So he's he's got a lot going for him. You know, just the blue I'm not in love with, and the places where he doesn't have any paint just kind of stand out. So that being said, he also has his tail, which is see, I guess if he grabs his own tail, it's okay, but I know that when I grab Dudley's tail, he takes it away. He doesn't like me to have his tail, which is sad, because Dudley has a very thick half tail because he's part Manx, and it's perfectly shaped and sized to be a handle. And so you really, like, if you see Dudley, you want to grab his tail. And then he's like, no, and he pulls it out of your hand, and then we do it again. So, Josh says, why are there ridges on his knees? What do those ridges turn into? So, let's go ahead and let's take a look. So, Josh, I believe Josh is asking about these, and that is part of the transform. Now, for these ridges, the blue part, is decoration for the robot mode. Just to answer the question, that is decoration for the robot mode, so it isn't obvious that they turn into cat legs. But they are going to turn into cat legs, and we're going to see that right now. So let's go ahead. We're going to turn him into a cat, and there's instructions on how to do that, and they're over there, which means, you know, I can't, you know. So I'm gonna start. Right. Thank you, Beast Wars Megatron. We are on the same page.
Whatever.
And we are not now. So I'm gonna start by stretching out the cat legs on the back, because it seems obvious. And I'm looking at the hands here. There seems to be, so he's got this elbow joint that's extended forward. That leads me to believe, well, no, okay, that doesn't do anything. We've got the rotating wrist, which probably lines up with something like, oh, okay, so you see how the arm here has this texture. You rotate the wrist so that is going to line up with that, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to rotate the wrist so that lines up with that. So he's got that, and those are, you can tell that there's a little bit of texture on there, so that means that that's going to be the outside of the body somewhere. Let's see, we've got, I'm going to rotate these around because they're on these things. So I'm going to rotate it around and then go out like that. And boy, he looks dynamic there. He's got like Transor Z wings. Yes, I remember Transor Z. There's some retro for you, Retrobot, huh? Oh, let's see. And, Collini is here. Oh, a toast to Collini. Thank you for coming, Colleen. We are transforming Chitor. And then when I'm done transforming Cheetor into a cat, I'm going to see if Wesley transforms into a robot. I don't think he does. But it would be cool if he did. So we're going to take the COD panel. I'm just going to call it a COD panel. It's sort of a COD piece. It seems to come forward like that. And since we've got these obvious cat feet here that make up the shins, we're going to extend those out like that. And, you know, now he's starting to look like that giant Cheetor that we talked about on the Thanksgiving episode of Transformer Turkeys. And let's see, we've got the cat head. So we know that the cat head needs to come out and do something. And I kind of suspect that he rotates at the waist here somehow. Well, maybe not. Oh, okay, so here's what we're going to do. So if you look, he's got hinges in the back here. So these abdomen sides right here, they probably flip out, which they do. There we go. Okay, we are making motion now. And now you can see the various apparatus that holds the cat head together. And there is a kind of a hinge here on the... Let's see. Oh, okay. So there seems to be another layer. Maybe? Oh, okay. No. So the cat head... Wow, this is weird. This is a weird guy. Okay, I'm gonna tip the head back like that, the robot head, and then I'm going to pull gently, because I don't know. I haven't looked at the instructions. Let's see. We're gonna figure this out. So if you look really closely, the mouth. Let's put this on the other camera. The mouth of the cat is opened really wide, and the cat seems to be chewing on his own intestines. That's what it looks like. It looks like he's got large intestines sticking up here and going into the bottom of the cat head. Yeah, that doesn't look comfortable at all. So we've got these shoulder things that are on hinges. So they do something. I feel like this whole thing needs to pull forward or something. I wonder... Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. So you pull the cat head up and out like this. There we go. And now we can close the cat mouth. And now the robot head will get covered by the cat head. So I wonder if I gotta rotate it around. It might be a case where I do this and then do that. And then, yep, there it is. All right, we are making headway now, boys and girls. This is exciting. So these can now come forward. And I bet that goes down like that. And that goes like that. And we're going to rotate that around like that. And we've got this thing that ain't right. Whatever that is, that ain't right. So we need to kind of, I don't know what that does. But nonetheless, I think that these arms just kind of go against the bottom here. And then these shoulders come down like this. These panels here. And then that's going to close. So Monica's showing me a picture, and okay. Yes. So we have these panels here that were on the shoulders, and they need to close over top of them. And let me just see what needs to happen so that they can close around there, because it seems like there's something getting in the way. There we go. Oh. So there's a little tab on the arms, and I just need the tab to go into the little hole. Phrasing! Boom!
Praise
Garbage day!
Okay, garbage day it is!
praising. Boom. Huh?
And so there, we got those together. Okay, now the thing does seem to go together, at least somewhat. And then we'll put down the cheetah arms. And it looked like it went together. There we go. Well, almost. It's almost together. There is... Yeah, I don't... Oh, okay. Let me try something. So you see how the shoulders here are rounded on the outsides. I wonder if I can turn them around like this so that the round is on the insides, and then rotate the arms down and keep them pretty much in the same position. So essentially all I'm doing is I'm spinning the shoulders and turning everything else back the way it was. And now I can put these arms together, and I can put them against the underside of the cheetah. And everything wants to go together better. There we go. Now that has created the front of the cheetah. We can put back down these little panels here. And you know, that's where those wrists were rotating, so that matches up. And now we can... Oh, the feet fold up into the legs like that and like that. And now we just take the tail and plug it into the sphincter.
Icebear's tired of staring at this guy's butt.
And there we go. That is not a bad cheetah mode. That is really not bad at all. Let's go ahead and put it on the other camera. So there he is. Let me get him into a better pose. Yeah. That is not bad at all. You know, it's got some... There's a little bit of jankiness around here. You know, this doesn't work very well. But the rest of him really looks pretty good. I'm a little bit unsettled by the blank stare on the cheetah face. You know, that's... Yeah. He just kind of... He's kind of doing a... Yes, master. I will get you a sandwich. So, what? Yeah, you know what? Wait a minute here. I'm going to open the mouth slightly. There it is. He has dull surprise. We have achieved dull surprise, everyone. Like, oh, yeah. I want that as a t-shirt. You know, just that image right there. Let's have it printed. Maybe with the caption, dull surprise. So, Laura says, he's very well proportioned, and and Josh agrees. So thank you, and oh, Laura, yeah, you know, a toast to Laura. But I will say that is a pretty decent animal transform for Cheetor. And what I like about this, and this is something that I've complained about, well, I've commented on, sometimes complaining. This beast mode is very well articulated. We've got shoulder joints on the cheetah legs. We've got, you know, this elbow joint here. The paws are on ball joints, and that's the same for the back legs. So you can get him into all sorts of different dynamic cheetah poses. The tail doesn't do anything, but except that you can hold him by his tail. And no, you stay out of here. No, you stay. No. Back, Ashy Slashy. I didn't ask for you. Ashy Slashy, ladies and gentlemen. So this is one of the things with beast mode transformers, is that whatever the beast mode, the mouth should open and it should be able to get into all sorts of cool poses, because essentially this is two action figures in one. It's an animal action figure and a robot action figure, and both are important. So that's something that they have achieved very, very nicely with this toy. And so while I will say that, you know, I'm not super enthused about the light blue and the dull surprise, the execution of the design and the mold is still very, very well done, and so he is a pretty cool figure. So, and now I've got some bad news. It's not bad news for you. It's bad news for Wesley, because this leg is in agony right now. It is throbbing. I have to switch legs, and he is not going to be happy. So, let's see if you can watch this process. Maybe, just maybe, we can... Here, can you, like, hold the camera? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're going to try and do this without upsetting him. Oh, poor kitty. Poor kitty. Oh, there we go. Okay. He didn't complain. All right. Yeah. All right, we have switched legs. That is good, because that was awful. That was terrible. I love having my cats on my lap. I love it. But I can't sit in the same position for nearly as long as I used to be able to. And our cats are, you know, plump. There's weight to our cats. All right, so let's take a look. Of course, and by the way, Josh, Laura, let me take a moment. I miss you guys so much, and I'm so glad that you're here. And I want to be able to hang out. We need to Zoom or something. Please, let's Zoom. We can do it. We can do it. It's 2020. Everybody Zooms. So anyway, back to the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom characters. We are gonna look now at Black Arachnia, and I'm gonna get my X-Acto out of the way. There we go, and get her in focus. There we go. So once again, fantastic artwork on the box. Yeah, I just can't say enough what a nice job they have done with the packaging artwork for this line. I mean, again, the whole War for Cybertron series has had excellent illustrations, but they're more prominently displayed in the Kingdom line, and I really like it. She looks great. She just looks fantastic. You can see her in the package, and she looks like herself. She absolutely looks like herself. I think I'm about to lose Wesley. Wesley, are you thinking about? Did I ruin it? I ruined it. Poor kitty. Poor kitty. I ruined it. I switched legs. It's my fault. So we've got Black Arachnia, of course, once again. I ruined it. Okay, so what just happened? I ruined it. We were going for the sad trombone sound, or the humiliating trombone sound that says you're a moron and you just humiliated yourself on national TV. You're welcome, Bob Barker. But we got the opening theme to The Price is Right. Oh gosh, and this is why it's fun to do live streams that we don't plan in advance, because all sorts of fun things can happen. I'm going to throw out a toast to Monica, because she does so much. She really does, and she never wants to be on camera. She doesn't get the accolades. But everybody, please tell Monica how much you love her and appreciate all the work she does. I love you, sweetie. This, okay, it doesn't, I'm taking small sips, but this stuff is intense. Like, I'm feeling the tingle, like, up in here, and it's not just my hair falling out. I mean, it could be that too, but not just. So yeah, getting back to Black Arachnia, of course, we've got the War for Cybertron Kingdom artwork, which is very, very nicely done once again. We've got a Predacon symbol over top of stone and some swoopy bits and some icons. I really don't know what these things are for. And Lego Mumbo Jumbo that for some reason is printed upside down. Boy, somebody's going to be embarrassed. And then we have, of course, the product shots on the back. And look, she has her own stencil. Is she like Spider Girl? Spider Woman? She you know what? She really is Spider Woman. So we don't even have to joke about that. They've, of course, added what I'm guessing is the time-traveling tattoo design. That I swear that is the pattern for a henna tattoo that I could have gotten at a carnival last year. I'm not 100% on that, but I swear I saw that already. So beautiful packaging. Can't say enough. I know this is the third time that I've said it. But it just bears repeating that the presentation on these figures is really top notch. It really is. They've just done an excellent job this whole series, making excellent looking packages, and I wonder. I speculate that maybe it's because they've been scaling back a little bit on this line in terms of the quantity of figures and the size of the figures, and they're really trying to make that shelf appeal jump out, and it does. I mean, I don't want to throw away this box. I probably will, but I don't want to. I used to keep my Transformers boxes and I just couldn't. You know, yeah, okay, these are the ones that we haven't gotten rid of. But I used to have a lot more, and I held on to them for many, many years and many, many moves, and I just couldn't. You can't collect Transformers for 36 years and keep all the boxes unless you have massive storage, which I do not. So, we're gonna go ahead and you've seen me do this before, so I'm just doing it on this camera now, because you know what it looks like to cut through tape. I'm just gonna say that if you don't know what it looks like to cut through tape, then rewind this live stream and you can see what it looks like to cut through tape. Now, unfortunately, I can't seem to get that tab to come out. There we go. There, we got the tab. So is somebody asking what I did to my hand? Okay. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but, I would love to say that I hurt my hand doing something very, very cool and manly. Like, I was working on my Dodge Challenger with a Hemi V8 and a supercharger. I was grinding on it, and I needed to get under there with the grinder, and yeah, I knew I was grinding into my thumb, but I thought, oh, I can't stop now. I gotta get this thing ground down with the angle grinder. But I was scrubbing the soap scum off of the side of my tub, and I'm leaning against the wall, and see my hand. Okay, so wait here. I'm gonna try. So my hand is here. I'm leaning in this way, and I've got my hand on the wall to just balance while I'm scrubbing down here, and I slip. The wall. I know it's shocking that in a tub enclosure the tile could be wet and slippery, but it was. I slipped, and so there's a soap dish right below where my hand was, and it felt like I scraped my thumb on the soap dish. And I looked at it, and you know, it hurt. You know, it was like, oh, I scraped the knuckle of my thumb. Oh, that sucks. And I threw out an expletive, and then I kept going. And then I see blood running down through the middle of the tub. And I look at my hand, and it's just gushing. and so I bandage it up, and then I'm shaving, and I try to clean off my razor, and that's when I realized the razor that was in the soap dish has this piece of skin that it shaved off about that long and about that wide, and it just taken off a chunk of skin.
No, God!
Yeah,
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And, so this is the second dressing that I've had on today. It is a bleeder. It just and you know, I did some other stuff today, and then I was wearing gloves, and when I took the gloves off, it's just this. it was a nightmare. It really was a nightmare. And I tried not to let Monica look at it too much, because she gets upset when she sees the red stuff come out too much. I mean, she's used to it for a certain amount, okay? She's learned through history that when I spring a leak, like I'll be in mid-sentence, I'll be working on something, usually with one of these, and all of a sudden I will stop and put some part of my body in my mouth. Usually on this hand, because this is the hand that holds the blade that does the damage to this hand. And then I'll go find a tube of super glue, and she'll get that quiet that quiet look on her face, that she's resigned to what's happening, and she's just not even gonna ask. And then she asks. And it's like, I cut myself, and I'm all cranky. And then I glue my wounds shut. But this was not something that I could glue shut. There was nothing to glue. The skin was on the razor blade. It's just a big patch of not skin. So yeah, that's what I did to my hand. And then I was using the angle grinder, and oh no, I gotta grind into my thumb, and yeah, so that's what I did. So Black Arachnia is she looks good in the package. Let's go ahead and take her out of the package. Oh yeah, it's been a day. It has been a day. I've still got my zit. It hasn't quite gone away yet. At this point, it's just a scab, and I've been good. I haven't been picking at it too much, and I didn't shave it off this morning, because I felt like I had already covered that one, so I didn't need to. I don't need to double dip. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I didn't need to double dip on cutting off parts of my body with my razor. We've got Black Arachnia's box, and that goes over there. We've got the instructions. And we've got her. So let's just cut some. We're gonna cut some plastic off of Black Arachnia. And we're gonna look. Okay, so this is the thing. If you get any Kingdom toys, always check the back here, because that's where they're storing the weapons now. And so we got her little crossbow thing, and we've got some more animal legs sticking out the back. That seems to be a kind of a shtick. And then this looks great. I really do like this artwork. It's a great presentation. It's like a little diorama, the way that they're showing these figures in the boxes. And so, there we go. Either one would have worked. Wait, here, do you want me to? Okay, are we ready? Very, very good. I knew it was coming. Oh, and Mason Fur is quoting, "You want to know how I got this scar? I was scrubbing soap scum on my tub." I'm gonna drink now. That's got stuff in it. So this is Black Arachnia. Oh wait, I'm getting a message from my producer. Joy says, "What about the card?" Oh, the card. Thank you, Joy. So, this one looks good. That is Optimus Prime's lower abdomen. That is definitely. Wait here. Let's go here. Yeah. I feel like there was some poor placement here. Like, that just wasn't planned very well. We know we're gonna get an Optimus Prime card. We've got an Optimus Prime card, and it's a beautiful card. And he looks great. And what's on the back? Oh, wait. It's a golden disc. It's the same golden disc. There's no variation. It's just the golden disc. Does it say anything about Prime? No, it does not say anything about Prime. It's just the golden disc. But this is a really cool looking card. That is really, really nice. Thank you, Joy. So a toast to Joy for reminding me to get my collectible Optimus Prime card that says absolutely nothing about Optimus Prime on the back. I know I'm picking at that now. I agreed not to pick at this, this, or this, so I've got to pick at something. Wow. Okay, yeah. So, we've got Black Arachnia, and already, I'm just going to say, she looks great. She really does look great. And this is her original Beast Wars mode from the show. And for those of you who don't remember, the original Black Arachnia was a straight up repaint of Tarantulas. And it was not this cool looking, nor this voluptuous. Black Arachnia, so let's just go ahead. Let's get this out of the way. She's got knockers. There's no, I could try and sort of ignore it, but those are D cups. and
Yes.
yeah, yes. Now we know why Beast Wars Megatron kept her around, because she's got boob armor, ladies and gentlemen, and it is lovingly sculpted boob armor. I don't think that she has a lovingly sculpted buttocks. So you're just gonna have. So hopefully, for those of you who are looking at Black Arachnia for more than just toy collectability's sake, I hope that your interest is in the upper body, because that's. Now that being said, she does look great. I mean, she absolutely does look great. Squishy boob upgrade kit when? No, please no. Let's not do that. Let's not. Can we not do this? I understand what's going on here, and I'm gonna own it. But we don't need like the silicone remold that potentially has like a little bump at the end. You know, we don't need that. There are other ways. There are other avenues that you can go to if you need to have, you know, this. All right. So that being said, her face sculpt is excellent. Yeah, it's her face. I'm going to try and get the boobs off the screen here because, you know, it's a little distracting here. There we go. Okay, so there's the face, and the face does look excellent. She looks like she did in the cartoon, and it's a really, really nice sculpt. I mean, an exceptional sculpt. Love the Predacon symbol on the collar. The colors are spot on. They look great. She is shiny. She is intricate. She's got all the articulation that you would hope for in a figure of this scale. She's got the spider legs, which each joint is articulated here. However, this is all one piece. And I would think that it actually wouldn't be hard to cut this so that each one of these legs was on its own separate piece. I don't know if I'll do that, because this might be enough. But that is something that could be done if a kit bash was to happen. The striping on the claws looks really good. You know, it really does look good, and all the details. Yeah, this is something. Whereas unlike with Cheetor, where he had those areas on the arms that just didn't have any color variation. She is very well decorated, and she has a lot going on in a lot of different places. So, and now Webby Duck has Black Arachnia's crossbow, and I think that that's important. I think that Webby gets to keep it. Yes, Webby can keep it. And she's like, can I? Really? Dull surprise. No, she does not have dull surprise. So yeah, we'll just set Webby here, and we've got Black Arachnia. The articulation on this character, I can tell already, is really, really nice. Let me get her into focus. Yeah, you can spread out the various spider legs like that. Oh, and that just kind of pops off. They are just ball joints. They pop apart easily. They pop together. But they still seem to hold their pose pretty well, which is nice. And then you can get her into like a classic Black Arachnia, I'm being defiant pose, because that was her shtick. She was defiant. And yeah. She looks great. The colors look great. The paint deco looks great. Really, really nicely done figure. You know, so we're 3 guys out of 3, and so far I'm giving all of these very high marks. Let's go ahead and turn her into a spider, because that's her thing. They don't call her Black Arachnia for nothing. They call her Black Arachnia because she's black and yellow and an arachnid. And Mazenfur is questioning your decision to spread the legs. I'm going for a superhero pose. You know, that's... believe me, Mazenfur, if I needed this in order to enjoy myself more than I should, I've got a lot of toys that I could do that with. I've got a lot of toys, but understand, I have to clean these. I don't want to. So no. That's right. No. Oh, okay. So we've got this. We got the back, and it's got the Black Widow thing going on here, and that's gonna make the spider abdomen, and that turns into that shape, and that looks suspiciously like legs go in there. And we also have this texture here that seems to match the texture there. So I'm imagining that that these spider bits nest together somehow. And you're laughing. There are things going on in the chat. And I don't know. So Christopher Remley says, I see I have joined at an opportune time. I'm not going to review this character. That's it. A toast to Christopher Remley. Welcome, Chris. Thank you for coming when we're talking about Black Arachnia and her voluptuous physique. Yeah, that's... So, and I'm just gonna... You have to move her body around in order to transform her. It wasn't dirty when I did it the last 2 times, okay? It's not dirty now. So, I'm gonna put that up, and there seems to be another hinge point here, and let's see, the head goes back. I see a separation point. Oh, okay, so this is not my fault. It's not my fault. I have to pop the boobs up. I'm pretty sure that I have to pop the boobs up. They seem I know. There's... It's not my fault! They told me they fixed it! So, there is something going on here, and the directions are over there, and I don't care, because I'm not going to use them. Okay, let's see. So, there's a pin in the back here, a rivet, and that does something. That definitely does something. Something pushes forward and rotates. I'm gonna put the arms up like that to get them out of the way, and then this. Let's see. Oh, okay. So here's what's gonna happen. All right, you've got the whole abdomen here, and ignore where my thumb is. You just pivot the whole front of the abdomen this way. And I don't know if I need to turn her head around. I'm going to try turning her head around. No, that doesn't seem to work. I guess you keep her head forward. So you have her head forward, and it's just going to go right around. In between, there's this space right here that's head-shaped. And so we've got that. And then we've got the shoulders, which are going to come down like that. And then they're going to go forward, I think, because you got to have these pincher things in the front. I think. I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. I might be wrong about that.
I'll try. I don't know if I can do it. I've almost got it.
Come on, Prime. You can do it. Try harder. You got it. You got it.
Come on.
This live stream has set the women's movement back 35 years. Just that this is the reason why Hasbro didn't make female Transformers for all that time. And I blame my wife. So oh gosh, I'm trying so hard. It's not my fault. I should have looked up how to do this. But I thought, I'm just gonna wing it. That's what I do. I don't like to know. Here's the thing. I don't like to know the answer. It's part of the puzzle, and I'm getting there. It's getting there. Darn it! This is no. I don't want that. I don't want that. You got a little something. Wait. There. Are we friends? Oh, there we go. Oh no! Ashy slashy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So Ashy has handed me the instructions, and wait. Okay, you know what? I don't need these. So. Okay, so yeah, you remember how I had these forward? Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that out. And remember when I said, look, there's a rivet, something pulls out and twists? Something pulls out and twists. I know my crap! I am so proud of myself right now. So now we can pop that back in, and that's gonna give us these, and then okay, so then we have that going like that, and now we've got the legs that are probably going to go around like this. I think I see what's going on. Maybe there's something going on here. Just so that you know, there is something going on. I know I'm not really telling you what I'm doing. I'm just kind of doing it. feel like the hips are supposed to slide out somehow, but they don't seem to. So, oh, okay. So the pelvis is on this little pivot point, and it goes out like that, and that allows the legs to go up against the rest of the body, and then that. Now all those pieces, you remember those textures that I said went together? They do.
Brilliant scheming, Glomgold.
Thank you, Glomgold. And then we're going to just tuck the feet up. And now we've got... Oh, seriously? Show me a picture of the spider. I need to know something. I'm hoping I'm wrong about this. I'm really, really hoping I'm wrong about this. Okay, that's good. That is good. So, let's The boobs have to do something. The boobs move out of the way. The boobs have to move out of the way. I'm just gonna say that maybe this spider head kind of slips out. Yeah, they are on separate hinges. I'm trying. You see, okay, here, I'm going to show this. So, the boobs are a separate piece. And they are, you can even see here that the hinges, there's like 3 pieces. There's the yellow piece, and then an inner brown piece, and then an outer brown piece. The outer brown piece is attached to the abdomen. The inner one is attached to this. And these do something. Huh. Well, okay, I guess I'll look at the instructions. I'm going to do it. I lost the instructions. I threw them away. Oh, wow, they made them really far. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And okay, yeah, the boobs do the boob. See, the thing that I'm trying to do. Okay, so this. Let me show. So this is exactly the thing that I was trying to do that wasn't working for me. You know, you have the robot boobs right there, and they flip up out of the way. Like that. You know, they even highlight it so that you know that the boobs pop up out of the way. So, alright. That means that it should not break when I do this. Come on. Come on, Black Arachnia. You can do this. Oh boy, it really doesn't want to go. Ah, there it is. There it is. And now everything else just kind of falls into place. There we go. Well, that took way too long. I apologize. But we now have a spider. Along came a spider, and her name was Black Arachnia. That is not a bad spider mode. Oh wait, we got a little bit of hand sticking out here. That goes underneath there. Yeah, there. Those go around here. There we go. Like that. So there. We do that. And now, so we now have her spider mode, and the spider mode is not bad. It's not necessarily the absolute best spider mode that we've ever seen for Black Arachnia, but it is really not bad. And here's the thing. We have never had a really good version of this version of her body before. She had a really good Transmetals toy. She's had other versions over many different lines that worked really well, but this is the first time that we are getting her in her original dark brown / black and yellow, and it does look really good. It looks fantastic. And they are not boob fangs, just so that you know. Colleen is asking if they are boob fangs. They are just fangs. The boobs are in here. Okay? The boobs are in here. So, yes, they are not boob fangs. They are, you know, those are her shoulders. Those are shoulder fangs.
Ice Bear wants his money back.
So here, Ice Bear, look. The boobs are in there. That's where the boobs are. So, yeah. All right. Whew. Well, we got through Black Arachnia. That was a little rough. So, last but not least. Oh, and we've got Webby and Black Arachnia does have this weapon which plugs in somewhere. It plugs in somewhere, and I saw where it plugged in, and I don't see where it goes somewhere. You know what? You don't care where. So, so let's move on to Warpath. Kablam! Warpath. Everybody loves Warpath. He is probably one of the coolest of the Transformer mini cars. He is so far. Kablam! Look at that. Once again, very nice artwork. Got the same artwork here. You've got you've got an Autobot sign on the top there. You've got the gobbledygook there, and then now he also seems to have a henna tattoo. So I guess he's not. Maybe that just means, hey, a Transformer's standing here. That's what that means. Kablam! And he says kablam. So it looks like a good mode for him. You know, it looks like a very faithful cartoon version of his robot mode and his Earth tank mode. And so let's go ahead and let's open him up. And we're just going to we're going to cut that right there. There we go. And we're going to cut the tape right here. Right there. And there we go. We're going to open the lid. And we're going to take this and we're going to very carefully, here we go. It's very carefully getting set over here. Kablam! And we've got product information or something. And look, there's one of these. We won't be using that. And we've got a piece. There's a piece right there. And so we've got. Tell me that's okay. We'll see. We'll see. I'm hoping that this isn't their solution to making him look like a whole tank in the middle. I hope that that's not what I'm looking at. I fear that that's what I'm looking at. So let's go ahead and cut away the little plastic thingies. There we go, and there we go. And doesn't look like he's got a whole lot of plastic things. Oh wait, he's got one more. There, let's right in the body right there. And then we've got some stuff here. Okay, and this will get filed very, very carefully, right? Yeah, yeah. And so let's take a look at Warpath. And I'm gonna give him his shield. It does look like a shield. You know, very oftentimes with Transformers, they'll have something that is a shape, and they'll say shield, because that's their definition for anything that's not gun or sword. If it's an accessory and it's not a gun or a sword, then it's a shield. That's how Transformers work, in case you didn't know. So let's go ahead and let's look at him. Liking the mold. You know, already the details on the mold are very, very nice. So, oh, okay, so Joy says, I forgot the card again. Darn it! Doggone it! This is the best live stream ever. There's a card in here. Thank you, Joy. All right, I'm gonna polish this off. A toast to Joy. Oh, okay, we're refilling. Oh, wait here. Let's have another. And I don't know how much you use. This is potent. I am such a lightweight, but I am feeling. I've had one glass. Okay, this is one glass. I am not driving anywhere. Kyoji says he noticed the card first, so it's Joy and Kyoji. Okay, so you know what? A toast also to Kyoji. And I didn't even bother trying to take a small sip at this point. We're just eating all the tacos. Just so that you know. Blam! We have reached that point. We are there. So, okay, so I can see. Here we go. I can see the sneer of Dinobot. Look at that. That is Dinobot's sneer. There is no mistaking Dinobot's sneer. Let's take a look here. And we get Dinobot. That's nice. That's a nice, once again, beautiful artwork. And oh wait, okay, this is cool. Look on the back, it's the exact same picture. So yeah, cool. And so that is that is the card. We got the card. We got 4 cards. We got collector's cards. Okay, we're gonna make a drinking game out of these. So and look, you know, the backs are all the same, so you can use them as a deck of cards. That's important. The more you know. So I'm getting another message. This is important. K. No. Amanda is here! Amanda! A toast! A big toast to Amanda! Woo! Yeah! And now we have this, which I will file carefully. Sure. Warpath! Look at that! It's Warpath! And he looks great. Not necessarily digging this that's going on the side here. It kind of makes his body like... So he's got this midsection here, and then he's got this pelvis here, and then of course he's got the tank turret up here, and then this boxy thing going on here. And I'm just not really sold on that. It almost makes him look, I don't know, it hurts the body dynamics. And knowing how Generations Warpath really has an excellent robot mode, just an absolute excellent robot mode, this one seems good. It is good, but it lacks the dynamics of that other one. Now let's see. Can you pull the? No, that doesn't seem to pull out. So yeah, I'll be interested to see how this works. It maybe. Yeah, I don't know what it does. Maybe it like flips around or something. It may flip around. That could be it. So we've got some decent articulation. We got a shoulder joint that goes up and down. We've got wrist joints. Or elbow joints. We've got wrist joints. We do not have a pivoting waist because of here. Put your arms up, Warpath. There you go. Put your hands up. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Oh! Whoa! I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah, we do not have waist articulation because of this whole thing that's happening here. He doesn't necessarily need it, but it's nice when it has it. We do have some good hip movement, some knee movement there. Looks like because of the transform, you can even get a little bit of a pivot in the feet. So, and he's got, of course, big tread feet because that's important. He's Warpath after all. And yeah, look at him. He's happy. He is like so into this. He's like, yeah. Kablam! Pow! Zap! Onomatopoeia! So...
Bam!
So, yeah, the robot mode is decent. It's not the best robot mode that we've seen for a Warpath toy, but it's also not the worst. I would say that it is probably the second best. Yeah, this is maybe the second best. Not the first, but still, the colors are nice, even though he's mostly just maroon. You know, he's this burgundy color with gray. But with Warpath, you know, you can kind of get away with that. It works on him. It's good, and it fits. Now, it seems like there's a little bit of a mismatch between the molded... Like, there's some of this that's sort of a lighter burgundy, and then some of this it's a darker burgundy. This, I mean, it almost looks faded. That's weird. I don't know why there's a mismatch there. I don't think that this is painted. Maybe it is. Whatever the case, you know, maybe it's intentional. Maybe they did that to create some subtle gradations in the color. I'm not sure that it's having the effect that they want. That being said, he does look good, and it does. If you missed out on the previous generation's Warpath that was deluxe scale, then this one will probably be a nice version to pick up. And even if you have that one, you know, this one is going to give you a more traditional Earth style tank. So again, it may be worth picking up. Let's go ahead and let's turn him into a tank, and this is going to go well. I'm just going to tell you right now that this is going to go well. I don't need, let's see, Kyoji says, Warpath learned his English watching the Adam West Batman series. Biff! So, Biff, you know, unfortunately, we don't have the 1960s Batman sound effects to go along with Biff! But, you know, you can imagine the horns and the word Biff. At some point, I'm just going to let everybody know, at some point in these live streams, we will have screen graphics to go along with stuff like this. Because it just has to happen. So yes. So with Warpath here, I'm going to take off the shield. This is the shield. And I'm going to extend out this butt flap. He's got a butt flap there, and it's on two pieces. So yeah, there's a little hinge point there and a little hinge point there. I'm just going to extend those out. He's got. So it looks like this apparatus. Let's see. I think that the shoulders are on this apparatus, and the whole thing kind of moves back like this. Yes, it does. Okay, so you know what? That thing that I did first, that was wrong. Let's just cover that up and let's go like that. And now with those down, I'm going to push that butt flap up. Maybe. And, you know, I'm going to ignore that for now. I'll deal with it in a second. There is a little door on the back. I'm going to open that. And I'm going to flip the head around, and I'm wondering if, there we go. Now we can pull out the barrel of the gun. It's smaller than I expected. I'm just gonna let that one go. And then we're going to flip the head over, and then we're going to close that little door, and that gives us our rotating turret, which is really important. You know, so many times I've talked about how when you have a tank toy, it is really disappointing when the turret doesn't rotate and doesn't elevate. Yeah, those are just play features that you want in a tank toy. So I'm glad that they were thinking about that. We're at that butt flap again, so I'm gonna try to push that up from, maybe it doesn't go up from in there. Maybe, okay, maybe we do this, and no, that's the only way it can work. You have to have it closed, and then like that, and then have it open. Yeah, okay, there we go. So there, we got it to go like that, and then we get, if you have a fingernail. Oh, okay, so here, you can kind of get underneath it there, and there's a little notch that you can grab if you have fingernails. And now you can bring everything together, and that gives you the back end of the tank right there. So now we've got the legs. They have these little panels here on the back. So we're going to, and they've also got these little things on the bottom of the feet. So the bottom of the feet are going to pivot out like that, and that's going to allow you to flip up these little panels here. And now his, oh, okay, so he's got these little hinges right here. The shin, like the calf, is going to hinge. It's going to pivot on that hinge like that. and then that's going to allow the foot to do this. You see what that just did? So it was up like that, and now it goes like that. And we can do the same thing on the other side. We can rotate this just like that, and then do that. And now we rotate both of these around. So at this point, you have this going on, and those are, so here's those little panels, and we're going to bring those forward like that and like that. And I think that, let's see, let's see if these will go flat like that. They will, and then you close the leg. So we have a flat panel just like that. So I'm going to rotate this back just a little bit, make this panel go completely flat with the surface here, and now we're going to bring that forward just like that. And now we can bring these two halves together. Oh, yeah, there we go. In an ideal universe, they go together. Oh, wait, here. So that you gotta finesse getting the legs to go back into there. Yeah, like that. So. Oh, okay. Wait, no. The legs are going to stay back like this, I think. Yes. Like that. Okay, so you see where the legs are? And now, these panels that were there, they're going to mesh up. You're going to just line up all the little tabs and doohickeys. There we go. And I'm so glad, look, you get a front of the tank. That's good. I was worried there for a second. And now we've got the arm here, and it has a little back of the tread panel there. So that gives you the rest of the tread on that side. And then we're going to pull, so this, there, if I can get my fingernail underneath it, there we go. That is going to go like that, and that's going to give you the rest of the tread panel there. And actually, let's kind of separate these legs just a little bit and put the arms into a position beside the tank body, like that. And then these legs are going to close over top of the fists, and now everything's going to go together to form the tank. And then you just have to finesse it, get all the little bits that are supposed to line up and all the little teeth that interlock and stuff to interlock. He is very, very fidgety in terms of like having lots of little bits that just need to kind of snap together, and lots of panels that need to mesh up to give him his seamless tank look. But once you do it, he looks like that. And now we have this piece. And I think that this piece, where does this piece go? Does it go... okay, so there's a couple little rectangular holes right there, and there's a couple little rectangular posts in there. So this makes the underside, and you know what? I'm okay with that, because if I lost this piece, this would still be a tank. It would still look like a tank. It just kind of closes up the bottom. It seems to help stabilize him a bit. But either way, he still looks like a tank when he's in tank mode, whether or not he has the shield. And so that tank, let's see. Okay, the gun doesn't seem to elevate. I feel like it should pull out. Let me just check something. I got boxes everywhere, And oh wait, here, let me just make sure that nope. Okay, so that's all the farther that the turret comes out. So let's go ahead and look at that, and that is Warpath, and look at that. That is a nice tank. Now, it is weird how these mid parts don't quite match these outer parts. I don't know why that is. I'm guessing maybe it's a different kind of plastic. It may be something that's a little bit more pliable, due to stresses that are on those pieces or something like that. That being said, this is a great little tank. This is an excellent little tank. I wish that you had elevation on the barrel here. It really feels like it should elevate. It's a different piece, so I don't understand why we don't have the ability to pivot. At some point, I may have to fix that, because I feel like I can. So that is his vehicle mode, and it is a good vehicle mode. This is probably this is easily the best Earth mode Warpath that we have seen. We have the other Classics version was not a traditional Earth mode. It was more of a futuristic tank, and I have to say that version is awesome. It really is. Everything about it is fantastic. Whereas that one is probably a 10. This is maybe a 9. It still looks great. It's it looks good in robot mode. It looks good in vehicle mode. The turret does rotate all the way around, and probably sometime over the next week the turret will elevate, even though it doesn't yet. That's what happens when they get close. When they get close, and I like the toy, but it's just missing something, things happen. So, things happen. This did not happen because of this. This happened because Soap Scum. Soap Scum. The Silent Killer. Story at 11. So, we've got Warpath. Let's go ahead and let's show these guys, because we've got a whole collection of stuff here. We've got Warpath, we've got Chitor, we've got Black Arachnia. Oh, here, Black Arachnia. You need. There we go. Get your legs. Stop being difficult, Black Arachnia. And there we go. And there we go. And then we've got this guy. I'm gonna move Black Arachnia over here. So we've got 4 guys. Actually, 3 guys and a girl. And every one of these toys is really good. Yeah, I think that it's fair to say that every one of these toys is well worth collecting. If you've been following this series and you're wondering what Kingdom is going to be like, this is turning out to be a very promising line. I'm loving what they're doing. These are some really nice designs and some excellent toys. We've never gotten Black Arachnia in this form that actually looks like Black Arachnia. Cheetor, the Paleotrex really likes Cheetor. He seems to be hugging him. I'm not going to get in the way of that because, you know, Transformers have been warring for a long time. Maybe it's about time that hugs, not drugs. So Warpath looks great. It's odd to have a line called Kingdom that obviously celebrates Beast Wars, that at the same time is celebrating Gen 1. It's a weird mix. And seeing as how they celebrated Gen 1 with the Thrilling 30, it's a weird decision. I'm not going to complain about it because, you know, we're getting some great G1 toys, and maybe we will finally get that much sought after, really good Galvatron. Fingers crossed. He'll probably be a retool of the Titan Returns Galvatron, most likely. But yeah, the Paleotrex, I think, is my favorite of this collection. He's just cool. He's made up of cool parts. He looks cool. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with Paleotrex. Chitor is very well done. I don't know if I can honestly say that it's better than original Chitor, but good luck finding an original Chitor for a reasonable price these days. If you don't have Chitor and you've always been like, hey, I like that character, I liked that show, but I never got the toy, then yeah, get this, okay? This will scratch your Chitor itch. So, and absolutely, Black Arachnia, the original Black Arachnia sucks. Let's just be honest. I mean, as a toy that, you know, Tarantulas was fine, but because of how they adjusted that form to turn her into Black Arachnia on the show, and obviously there were some digital artists there who, my guess is that they didn't have a lot of time for dating. And that might have influenced their work. Nonetheless, the Black Arachnia on the show did not look like the toy. And so this actually looks like Black Arachnia from the show. And she really does look great. So that's another one. Warpath, there's never been as good of an Earth mode Warpath. So, you know, bar none. The original was just that little mini car version, and I really like it, but it's just a little thing. This is a fully realized reimagining of the Gen 1 original, and it's done with an Earth mode, and it's done well. So playability is great, forms are great. Alt modes are great. Robot modes are great. Alt mode on Warpath is a little bit less than the others, but still decent. You know, still very good, just not as phenomenal. So we weren't actually planning on doing this live stream, but we did it, and so I'm going to drink more of this. Because I might as well. And I want to thank everyone for showing up on an unplanned live stream on a Saturday night. I'm going to see you guys in 6 days. 6 days, because it's Christmas week. And so, a thank you. Oh, sure. So yes, it is Christmas week, and it's gonna be fabulous. Probably just a nice, calm, relaxing live stream where we just kind of hang out and I show you stuff. So thank you to Machiavellic, a toast. Thank you, Kali D. Thank you. Thank you, Joy! A toast to Joy! Thank you, Kyoji! Always Kyoji! Thank you! Mason Fur! Ah, Mason Fur. Of course, thank you, Mason Fur. I'm always glad to see you. Collini! I miss you, Collini. When the world starts up again, we need a visit. So, Collini! Christopher Remley. Thank you, Christopher Remley. I am so glad that you showed up. And Amanda, of course, Amanda. We are always glad to see you here, Amanda. Thank you so much. And Honey, Angel, love you. Thank you. Dudley, wherever you are, I heard you complaining. Ashy Slashy, the toast to Ashy Slashy. Ah! 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 And of course, Retrobot. Can't forget about Retrobot. This is all for you, buddy. Thank you, everyone, once again. I will see you in 6 days. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your holidays. Be safe. I'm not going to drive because that would be stupid, and I'm already at home, so, you know, that's good. Have a wonderful evening. Good night, everyone.